Well, holy smokes, everybody. Just when you thought the markets couldn't get any crazier or any more bubblicious, they just have. Prices of everything due to high inflation and money printing is going out of control. And this is causing risks of financial instability, and this is blowing up other asset bubbles besides the stock market and the housing market and the cryptocurrency market. If you thought those markets were bubbly, you haven't seen anything yet. There is a new market that's going absolutely crazy, and that is NFTs, which stands for non-fungible tokens. So a non-fungible token is a unit of data stored in a digital ledger called a blockchain that certifies the digital asset to be unique and therefore not interchangeable. NFTs can be used to represent items such as photos, videos, audio, and other type of digital files. But everyone, I just saw something that absolutely blew my mind, and this was absolutely crazy. That's right, somebody just paid 1.3 million for a picture of a rock. What the flippity flip flap flop is going on, everybody? 1.3 million US, that is, for a picture of a rock. That's around 1.8 million Australian dollars for my Australian viewers. This is crazy. Look at this, guys. This is what $1.3 million gets you when you're in a borderline hyperinflation financial markets. Now, look, I like the shapes of this rock, those red glowing eyes, the glitter, the brightness. I guess that's pretty unique. That's pretty beautiful. The shades, the way they've shaded it, made it look a bit poppy. But can you justify paying 1.3 million for a picture of this rock? But hey, maybe it's his digital pet rock, which of course justifies spending so much. So let's have a deeper look on why these NFTs are going so crazy. So the transaction marks the largest sale of EtherRock, a brand of crypto collectible that's been around since 2017, making it one of the oldest non-fungible tokens, aka NFTs, on the block. So as you can see, Justin Sun, he's a famous person that created Tron in the cryptocurrency. And he just spent $500,000 on this rock, but I guess he was able to sell it for handsome profit for 1.3 million. So EtherRock is, as the name implies, a JPEG of a cartoon rock. Built and sold on the Ethereum blockchain, there are only 100 out there, and that scarcity is part of what's driving up its value. So these are the fundamentals, everybody. It's built on the Ethereum blockchain, and there's only 100 of them. Maybe I should start drawing rocks and I'll just only make 10 of them, and I'll say, come on guys, there's only 10 in the world, get them now, and I'll start the bidding at $10,000. So according to EtherRock website, these virtual rocks serve no purpose beyond being able to bought and sold, and giving you a strong sense of pride in being one of the only owners 1 out of 100 rocks in the game. So again, they're saying it serves really no purpose besides buying and selling and hoping that you can sell it at a higher price later, and the pride that comes with being one of the 1 out of 100 owners. And let's have a look at some of the price action for these JPEG images. So following the latest sale, the new price floor for EtherRock NFT has been raised to 1 million. And 2 days ago, the cheapest rock went for 305,000, and 2 weeks before that, it was just 97,000. What the heck, everybody? These rocks have gone from below 100,000 to now selling for over 1 million. This sounds like, to me, Tulip Mania 2.0 all over again. Well, you may ask, why these NFTs going up so crazy, much faster than the stock market, the housing market, and Bitcoin. So the run-up in sale coincides with a wider surge in NFTs, which I've been hearing a lot about, which are blockchain-based tokens signifying ownership of a digital asset. For example, some people are buying digital images of apes and changing their Twitter images to signify membership in the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So this is really like an experiment with human psychology. People get things for status and image, and if you can own something that, for example, a lot of people want to have, even though it doesn't really hold any tangible value, but if people perceive that to be worth a lot of money, and for example, you have that on your social media, people look at you and go, oh, look how awesome he is. He's got one of the 1 out of 100 pet rocks. And so people that got a lot of money to blow, they're willing to spend money to get that image and also hopefully flip it for a nice profit. So there was a dip in demand this spring, but the overall market staged a massive comeback starting at the end of June. For instance, NFT marketplace OpenSea surpassed 1 billion in monthly trading volume in August, according to data compiled by the block, up 286% from July. Now, just some of my thoughts and opinions and theories why these markets may be going up so much is what we tend to look at markets overall and really the macro picture is once people make a lot of money or a lot of profit, in standard safer assets, I guess you could say, like in the stock market, housing market, well, then they've kind of, made some nice profits with the house money. So they're willing to gamble money that, they haven't really earned themselves from a job, for example. So if they've made, for example, 100% return on their stocks or their house, maybe they'll take 50% out of that and they'll say, you know what, where can I get the next returns? Now that, the stock market's starting to flatten out and the housing market returns may not be so parabolic next year, people are looking for the next big thing. And that's where we start to see really crazy markets in riskier assets like cryptocurrencies and like in the collectibles market. So even Visa has jumped into the NFT craze. The payments processor announced Monday that it spent $150,000 in Ether on a CryptoPunk, one of the thousands of NFT-based digital avatars. To me, this seems more like a marketing play. We saw a lot of companies start saying they're going to accept Dogecoin as payment when Dogecoin was going parabolic. And that's just really to get attention to their company. And if people see, they're jumping in on this craze and it performs well, maybe their share prices will go up, or it just brings more attention to their company and their brand, which it says here. So Visa's CryptoPunk purchase is another example of a Fortune 500 racing to incorporate NFTs into their marketing strategy. Brands such as Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and Pringles have released NFTs of their own, but Visa's purchase marks the largest investment in the space to date. But people, what you have to know is it's not just these NFTs that are going crazy. We're also seeing, Pokemon cards going crazy, baseball cards, NBA cards, lots of collectibles. There's just so much money out there sloshing around in the system, people just finding places to park it. And also some people are saying, due to all the money printing and high inflation, they're also using these collectibles as a kind of inflation hedge, which they also go over in this video with Bloomberg, how sports trading cards have become a multi-billion-dollar asset class. That's right, everybody. If you kept some, baseball cards or NBA cards or Pokemon cards, and they're in good condition, they could be worth a lot of money right now. So people, what does this mean for you and me? This means markets look like they're getting very close to the peak because we see these parabolic moves towards the end of a bubble up or a melt up. And you see these stories just like in the dot-com bubble of people, becoming millionaires in a couple of weeks or a month, trading these high risky assets. And hey, if you've made a lot of money, congratulations. But it's not really a good, safe, long-term investment plan that I'd recommend for everyone. And again, this just goes to show there's a lot more inflation and currency debasement going on that they're reporting in the official stats. They're saying, inflation's just around 5% in the US and around 3.8% here in Australia. But we all know inflation's much higher than that. And these asset classes and riskier asset classes are hiding and absorbing a lot of that money and inflation. So everyone, that was just a quick update with what's going on in some of the other niche, more, kind of strange asset classes that not many people may know about. It's not too mainstream. I don't know if you guys are into these kind of things. If you find it interesting, let me know. And I can do more videos on these strange asset classes in the future. But do you trade any of these asset classes like these collectible cards or NFTs? Let me know your experience below. Now, for all my loyal viewers and subscribers still watching, you're awesome. If you haven't already, please tap that like and subscribe button. I'll keep you updated with the latest happening in the stock market, housing market, and crazy collectible markets maybe as well. Now, if you're bored, I'll put up some other videos here. I'll see you all there.